pains me to say it, but I'm making a video on 7 deadly frames. I can't believe, to this day, that this anime got fumbled the way it did. I ain't gonna lie, it had a good start. So good, I might even say it was up there for the best new gen anime.
That's not ridiculous. That's not ridiculous to say that.
And it just kept on getting better and better, and also weirder. Like, why did Barn choose this thing that looks like a child over Jericho?
Give it to me! Give it to me! Give it to me! Give it to me! Just give it! Damn!
You know what? Let me jump in there. I'll take all the baddies for myself.
Keep your hands off my woman, understand me?
Yeah, you know what? Never mind. Meliodas, you got it, bro.
My fault, OG.
But man, that can never be my goat, Escanor. But why is my goat stuck in such a bad show? He carries the team on his back. But Barn is currently fighting 2 of the 10 commandments, who at this point in the show are so much stronger than any of the deadly sins. Or so I thought. But I ain't gonna hold it to you. Barn is trying his best to hold him off. And he's just showing off his immortality to him. And Garner's like, yo, damn, you kinda cool with it. I'll let you get a free hit. So Barn charges up and starts throwing hands on both of the commandments now. See, this is why Barn is kinda goated. What did I say? He's just throwing straight haymakers now, winding up and everything. It's even reminding me of Deontay Wilder. Barn eventually runs out of strength and they just start running. Eventually Jericho, that's my girl right there, runs into a bar and starts hiding. Your bar is looking kinda nice though. I don't know about the bartender. This guy looking too much like Luigi. But hold up, Luigi somehow knows Barn and it turns out he's a part of the 7 deadly sins. Well, remember the guys who gave straight belt to arse on Barn? Well, they're back, and they pulled up on my boy Luigi too. And Garland is feeling extra cocky. Shit, I would too if I'm 15 feet and a demon. Garland literally just taps my boy on the back, and he knocks him out, just like that. Bro got 5 minutes of screen time, and was the last to get introduced, just to get folded like a chair. That's tough. While Garland's still feeling cocky, he picks up this huge ass battle axe and says how heavy it is. Now remember who I called the GOAT, because now Luigi, he took his mushroom apparently, and then now Escanor, yes the GOAT Escanor, picks up the same axe this strong ass demon was struggling to even move. And he does it with a little bit of sauce. And they just laughing at each other. And he just slices the guy in half with no problems. See, Garland regenerates and just says, I got this. And swings at full force, blowing up the entire mountain. Bro even used his main ability for this swing. And Escanor clearly took a page out of my book by having triceps made out of steel. Because it didn't even cut through my boy's arm. Not even an inch. And an inch is pretty big if you ask me. Escanor is just laughing. Like this dude is just a rat to him or something. Now it's my boy's turn to swing back. He charges up just a little bit and Garland is so scared. He tried to run away and in doing so, he just turns to stone. Because he lied and tried to run from the game he made up. Now I know he was a villain, but I was messing with him low-key. So I had to see him go like that. He just had to run into the GOAT, man. Or should I say,
the one who stands at the pinnacle of all races.
that's a bar! I don't know how to pronounce her name, but the bad bitch. She's about to see that he was spitting. Escanor just stands there, letting her do whatever attack she wants. I ain't even paying attention, because I know it ain't gonna do nothing to my GOAT. There's also other reasons why I ain't paying attention, but we don't talk about that.
What's all that movement back there? What's all that movement back there?
But anyway, she's freaky as hell, taking his soul, literally. And this guy is so strong and goated, his soul burns her to death. What kind of BS is that? How is that even possible? But of course that's possible for Escanor. Because he's the GOAT!
That's why he's the GOAT! The GOAT!
And if you think I'm glazing now, just wait until we get into my boy's next showing. The 10 Commandments are now attacking the royal capital. At this point in time, Esterosa is the strongest in the group. I can't lie, everyone might be cooked. They can't even move or pick up their weapons. That's because of how strong this man is. And that's until Escanor pulls up. Not only does he walk up to this guy, ignoring his ability, but then he drops a one-liner as hard as the one he used in Garland.
Why should I bear any hatred towards someone who's obviously weaker than myself?
Esterosa was shook at first, but then he remembered. He's pretty goated himself. So he just started throwing hands with Escanor. And Escanor low-key realises this ain't gonna be easy. After taking blow after blow, Escanor throws a hook on Esterosa and easily blocks it. But wait a minute, he still falls to the floor. Escanor then says,
What's wrong? Did you find something down there on the ground?
but at this point, man, I'm just running. The strongest villain in the show by a mile, this far, is getting all farmed. Escanor then takes the fight outside the capital by throwing a literal sun at this guy. Not once, but twice. I'm sorry, am I reading this right? This guy can create suns and just throw them at people. How is that remotely fair? I'm starting to feel bad for the villain. That's how OP my GOAT is. but I ain't gonna lie, Estarossa took those cruel suns well. He did say that if he didn't use his powers, then he would have been in trouble. But Bobby's saying that while looking like Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man after the Green Goblin fight. But he heals the wounds. Of course he does. That's what every demon in every anime does. So Escanor decides he needs to finish this fight now, which makes sense, I ain't gonna lie. But Estarossa got a few tricks up his sleeve. His darkness swallows up Escanor's sun. We did us watching number 1 versus number 2 in terms of strength in the show. This was probably how Ronaldo and Messi felt every season when they played each other. Estarossa just straight charges at this man. He swings his axe just for Estarossa to use full counter on this man. But Escanor took his own power and is still standing. This man then goes on to drop the best dialogue I've ever heard in a show.
My attacks have no effect on you? Who decided that? Your darkness swallowed up my sun? Who decided that? I will be the one to decide. Die.
And some of y'all still hate English dub. Yo, I deadass turned my whole room upside down with how hyped I went when I first saw this. That's why he's the GOAT. Estarossa mad as hell though, which is understandable. Escanor just won because he decided he wanted to win. I mean shit, nothing to do about that. Whatever the GOAT wants, I guess.